Welcome back after this sudden short break, and now we move to our colleague Husain Abbas. And good morning, Husain.
Good morning, Maryam, and good morning to Sarah, I believe, is with you at the studio. And
Yes.
good morning to the dear viewers who are watching us today.
Yes. So, Husain, tell me, what do you have from Kuwait International Book Fair, and what are the latest, let's say, news and platforms performing?
Absolutely. Just like you said, we are reporting here from the International Fairgrounds in Mishraf, specifically from the International Book Club, Book Fair. We are reporting here from the International Book Fair, and the atmosphere is beautiful. It shows how the Kuwaiti people definitely care for their cultural and intellectual well-being, so to speak. I am reporting live here. Yes, I am reporting live here from the Kuwait University booth, and we are going to talk today about the APC, that is the Academic Publishing Council. You know, Miriam, this council cares so much about scientific journals and publishing them and overseeing them very, very thoroughly, as they're going to be used in future research and accredited future journals.
So that's amazing to. Abdulaziz, do you have any distinguished guests with you? We know it's amazing that the Kuwait University is taking participation in International Book Fair, but who's your guest? They told me that you have a surprise guest with you.
I do have a surprise guest. He is a one-of-a-kind guest. I have the acting chief editor and associate professor with me, Dr. Husain Abbas Murad. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning to you, Abdulaziz, and good morning to your hosts, the studio. Good morning, Kuwait. And we would like to welcome you here at Kuwait Book Fair, International Book Fair. It's a special event, and it's so crowded, so vibrant, and it's a place where people and academics and people who likes to read, that's their place for here.
Absolutely, doctor, and it is an honor and a privilege, if I may say so myself, that I'm with you here today. Now, I want to talk about the booth and the reaction of people who are attending the book fair. How do you see their reaction towards your booth today, the Kuwait University booth?
Well, this is not the first time for Kuwait University and the Academic Publication Council to be here at the International Book Fair. Actually, this is the main event for us and for Kuwait, especially that this year we're celebrating Kuwait as a cultural capital. That is rarely that it happens to a country, and we got it, I think, like last time was 2001, I think. And this year we are celebrating that. The crowd that we see basically for our booth, normally it's more of researchers, scientific researchers, people who like to work on papers that can advance their work, especially higher education, master's students, PhD students, and people who like to read those kind of books. The overall, that what I've seen for the past few days when we started last week, we've seen a lot of crowd coming, especially, morning time, it's basically for students and schools, but at night it's very crowded with not even scholars who like to read those scientific journals, but as well the public who would like to know more about Kuwait University, what kind of publications they have. And that's actually makes us very proud to be here in the International Book Fair.
Absolutely, doctor. It is very heartwarming to see the Kuwaiti people care so much for the scientific aspect and the scientific journals and books, not only fictional stories. Now, in terms of the APS that I mentioned earlier, the Academic Publishing Council, can you talk to us about the goals of that council?
Well, the APC started in 1986, even though most of the scientific journals that we have over 7 scientific journals that Two of them, they are international within Elsevier and Scopus. Those actually journals present the most advanced scientific research, as well as it's a way for scholars to meet their ideas, to meet their discoveries within different fields. So, for example, we have, I'm an actor and chief for the Arab Journal of the Humanities, which is basically takes care of different kind of fields and disciplines, and it's multidisciplinary, but basically it works with certain fields. Even though we have the social, the social magazine, the social sciences, the Sharia as well, we have so many different magazines that APC, under the umbrella of APC. The way it started in 1986 is to actually organize how publication is done, as well as to make sure that elevate the research sector, because as you know, the Kuwaiti vision and the Kuwait vision in order for 2030 to be achieved is through scientific research, through more research, and through more scholars who like to work and advance Kuwait in terms of academia.
Absolutely, Doctor. It is definitely a great council with amazing purposes to keep up the, so to speak, the healthiness of the Kuwaiti people's intellect and cultural side. Now, it begs the question, what does the APC alongside Kuwait University has to contribute for Kuwait Vision 2035?
Well, as we mentioned before, the scientific work, we have very talented researchers, not even in Kuwait. We actually publish for people even outside Kuwait, some well-known researchers. The way that those papers that work, it goes through a peer review, and it's rigorous peer review for us, especially with our different magazines. Those peer review, later on, it takes about 3 to 4 months in order to get acceptance in that certain field. So that's the part where we have to make sure that we are presenting a very good research paper that helps the community, that helps the academic arena, and it elevates Kuwait in terms of the status within the U.S. news and you know, Shanghai and those ranking things.
Absolutely, Doctor. You know, Kuwait is always racing to be the first place in each and every aspect and field in life. Now, towards the end here, I'd like to ask you if you have any final message you'd like to send out to the dear viewers who are watching us today through our camera.
Well, I would say we have only a few more days left to this book fair, Kuwait International Book Fair. Try to use it wisely. Come around, not just only for Kuwait booth, the Kuwait University booth. Come to look for the knowledge. There are different books, different research papers, and even novels. Of some people, you know, like we have different tastes. But come to the book fair. It's where you meet your desires. It's where you can get a lot of information and knowledge that it's not been here, especially with the technology that we've been using nowadays. So it's an open invitation. Come here, take a look. We're here only until Saturday this week.
Definitely, Doctor. Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for your time. Dear viewers, dear colleagues at the studio, there you have it, Dr. Husain Murad, acting Chief Editor and Associate Professor at Kuwait University, who has given us plenty of information and nourishing, insightful vision on what the APC has to offer for Kuwait Vision 2035. Thank you so much. Now back to you guys at the studio.
Well, thank you so much, our colleague Abdulaziz Ismail, and this is a great report of the coverage in the Kuwait International Book Fair. It was really an amazing interview. Let's get back to another, let's say, topic. Under the patronage and the presence of Her Excellency Dr. Intl Al-Huwaila, Minister of Social Affairs, Family and Childhood, and Chairperson of the Supreme Council for Family Affairs, the Child Affairs Center at the Kuwaiti Lawyers Association, in the cooperation with the Supreme Council for Family Affairs, organized the Children Empowerment 2025 conference.
Well, that's amazing. We're talking now about children empowerment. So the conference aimed to enhance child protection, exchange expertise or experiences, support the development of policies and legislations, and also raise awareness and coordination among relative stakeholders.
Well, I was really honored to be a host in this conference. It was really an amazing conference, about 4 hours of awareness of how to empower children here in Kuwait and serve their rights. So let's watch this report together.